Hey, me again. Upon editing and posting my Harry Potter videos that I filmed months ago, I realized that I am really stupid, like just an idiot, and I forgot in the shipping video, the third one, that I forgot to put my headcanons. I forgot to talk about like the things that are most important to me about taking in Harry Potter, which is making it my own, because I'm going to just run through my brain, pick out characters, and kind of tell you my headcanons of them, because freaking heck, dumbass Carmen from the past is like, let's just go, let's just do it, let's do this, and then forgets pretty much everything that was important. Okay, starting with the man himself, Mr. Harold Potter. He is brown. I don't know from where, I don't really care, but he's like being brown in some way. I'm thinking like Middle Eastern or Indian. I don't quite know if those are close together or if Indian would mean Middle Eastern. I don't know a lot about Asia. But yeah, so that he has green eyes, of course, so like brown with green eyes, we love it. He's bi, of course, absolutely bisexual. The poor boy is just bi as hell. He's the bi who lived. And he's short. I headcanon him as a short little boy. I don't know why. I don't quite know why. Maybe because Daniel Radcliffe is kind of short. But yeah, so yes. Ron Weasley. Ron Weasley's tall as hell. I headcanon all of the Weasleys as tall. Like and like Arthur and Molly aren't even that tall. So like we don't know how it happened, but they're all just tall. Yeah, so he's tall as hell. I headcanon him as straight, but like straight in a way that like he still talks about guys. Like he talks about how like, oh, this guy's hot, you know, I would, you know, totally rail whoever, like I want him to bend me over. But he's straight. So like, and I headcanon that his one hall pass would be Victor Crumb. So like if he met Victor Crumb somewhere and was like, and he was into it, he just would, in a heartbeat, he would. So yeah. Hermione, I do headcanon her as black. She is, oh my god, can you imagine like a black woman being that like being so integral to the story? If only. I do headcanon her as straight, but she's one of those like, she's one of those people, and a lot of my friends are like this. They'll be like, yeah, I like guys. Like they're mad about it, but they can't help themselves, obviously, because you can't pick and choose who you fall in love with. But yeah. Basically that. Luna's trans. Gotta love her. She is a great trans girl. And she's pansexual. Simply because that fits better with her. I'm one of those people who believes that pansexuality and bisexuality are inherently the same thing. It just kind of whichever one you feel like, or whatever like flag you want to fly, that's fine. But they're literally the same thing. So there's no transphobia. Ooh, Ginny. Ginny's also trans. Ginny was the first character I had canon as trans. And she's great. Like, it makes so much sense because like Molly finally got her girl. Like, and then you just translate that to transness. Oh my god, it's so great. I think I had canon her as bi as well. I think that's what I wrote down last night when I was thinking about it. Also tall as hell. Like basically like a head taller than Harry. So like, fucking bless. Fucking bless. And then Neville. Oh, my little Neville boy. He's asexual. Him and me, we great. He's asexual, and but I think I also had canon him as like bi as well. So he just likes people, but like just like them plants he studies, we asexual up in here. And then next person I think is Draco. Draco is I remember I wrote it down in my notes. I said capital S straight because like I've never really shipped him with Harry. So I never really, like, I get a gay vibe from Harry because he talks about some men in the series in like a oh, he's a handsome, like, basic, you know. But Draco, we never see that. So, and since I mostly only ship him with Hermione, I'm like, oh, well, then I guess. So he's straight, but he's definitely not like awful. I feel like he's one of those people that like wouldn't let his son play with Barbies, but also like thinks women should be paid as much as men. You know, like he's not perfect. He's not the perfect straight man. He's still kind of an ass, but he has like, he's, you know, he's just enough for you to be like, oh, okay, so you're not like the worst person in the world, but you're still not like, you're not the best. I think that's my only real headcanon for him. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Draco, I headcanon that him and Ron knew each other and like kind of got along before like Malfoy's family doubled down on the whole like, you can't hang out with blood traders or muggle-borns, blah blah blah. So Sirius Black, gay as hell. I think I remember writing that Sirius Black is gay like Elton John, but like an all black dressed Elton John, but like flamboyant as hell. We love it. And then Lupin, Remus Lupin, I said he was gay like Neil Patrick Harris. So he can play straight and he can play it quite well, but he's gay. He is Hedwig and the Angry Inch kind of gay. And yes, so, and obviously they're together. That's like, oh God, inherently so. Which brings us to Tonks. Poor Tonks. Headcanon that Tonks is like a punk lesbian, like spikes and shit, like the typical 90s punk ass lesbian, with the hair and everything. But Tonks is non-binary. Oh, more gender things. When you can do that, I forgot the name for it, but when you can change your body at will, that is some sort of trans, if I've ever seen it. Okay, so I think I have all the characters down for like my headcanons of them just like by themselves. Dean and Seamus, Dean Thomas and Seamus Finnegan, in love, married. Harry just didn't notice it because like he didn't know his true sexuality in the book, so like, you know. But yeah, so I have that. Oh, and so another thing that I freaking forgot when I did my other video was talking about the actual ships that I ship. So I don't know why I was like, oh, let's write down all the characters and all of the ships I can think of with just like intertwining with these characters, and then like stop. Because I didn't even get to talk about some of the ships that I like really freaking ship. But yeah, so okay, so I ship Harry with Luna first and foremost. Frick, I would love that so much. And then next, Neville. Another one, like just two calm as hell people to chill Harry Potter out. And I also ship him with Ron because like when you're best friends, you kind of are in love with your best friend a little bit. And then I ship him with Ginny, obviously, because Ginny's a badass. And so with Ron, I ship him with Harry. I also ship him with Draco, which is interesting because I said before that Draco's definitely straight. We'll worry about that later. But yes, so, and then I obviously ship him with Victor Crumb. Too hilarious not to. God, he was in love with him so bad. And then Hermione, of course, obviously, the OG freaking Hermione is bae. And I think that's it. I kind of ship him with Luna too, but like, he doesn't deserve Luna. Luna's kind of too sweet and nice for him. So Hermione, I ship her with Ron, of course. I ship her with Draco, of course. God damn, too much. But yeah, and I also ship her with Fred. If you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Amy Santiago is Hermione Granger, and Jake Peralta is Fred Weasley. It's perfect. It's so good, and I love it so much. But yeah, Neville, I ship with Luna, and Harry, and I think that's it. Luna and Harry. Yeah, it's cute. Ginny, I ship with Harry, and I do ship her with Luna a little bit. And then with Luna, I ship with Harry and Neville and Ginny. So like those four can sort of just intertwined as needed. Like I pretty much ship them with each other except Neville and Ginny. I don't really see that, but I'm trying to think if there's literally anything else. This is why I should have been looking at notes instead of just going off from what I remember. Oh, in a perfect world with no child abuse, Harry would be living with Sirius and Remus, of course, just growing up with two dads and just being loved and taken care of, and a few other things for like minor characters. Lavender Brown is black as well, but she has like bleached blonde hair. Like imagine like a Beyonce moment with like the honey colored hair. and the brown skin. Yes. And then more minor characters, but the Slytherin minor characters, because they don't really get anything at all. Crabbe and Goyle are just gone. I think the whole of the fandom that likes writing with Draco just gets rid of Crabbe and Goyle because they're just not, they ain't it, fam. And replaces them with Blaise Zabini and Theodore Nott, which is kind of cool because then you can kind of do what you please with them. And because of that, I had canon Theodore Nott as gay. Why not? And Theodore Nott kind of looks like, not exactly Spanish, but like kind of like just has naturally like dark like hair and eyes, but not like totally dark, kind of like me. I'm half white, half Spanish, so but yeah, so yes. Oh, Pansy. Pansy's Asian. Pansy's definitely like Japanese. Ooh. And like so fashionable. I love that the fandom is like, yeah, she reads fashion magazines and she's a bad bitch. Yeah, that's great. And then Blaise is black, of course. I do like to keep like the tiny little amount of like crumbs that she gave us. I do like to keep that as it is, because why change? When you think you done, but then you look in your notes and find out you ain't done. Okay, so McGonagall, a lesbian, a beautiful cat lesbian, right? Professor Sprout, plant lesbian, just perfect. So if everything went as such, like all the canon stuff or whatever, I had canon that Draco and Harry would learn forgiveness through watching Teddy, because, you know, Harry's the godfather and then Draco's the cousin, and I definitely had canon that after the war he tries to like make amends with the people in his family that he like just, you know, like just screwed over basically because like Tonks is his first cousin. That's like not even like his first cousin. That's his aunt's kid. So like her kid would be his second cousin, but like back to the Weasleys, the little giant family of the Weasleys. Kind of going on down the line. Bill and Fleur, wonderful. Fleur is trans. Amazing because she's like one of the most like beautiful, she's part Vila, so she's like one of the most beautiful ever, and I think that's of course trans people are like the most beautiful. But yes, so that, and then we go down. Charlie is Arrow Ace. Hell yeah. No sex, no romance, just dragons for him. I feel like since we don't see a lot of Charlie, I feel like you can like grab hold of him and make him whatever you want. And so yes, of course, I'm going to explore the Arrow Ace side of my mind and do that. Percy, nothing really changes. Like I said, they're all really frickin' tall. Nothing really changes with him. He's maybe, so if like everything goes as planned and like the canon stays, maybe Percy teams up with George to keep the joke shop alive, and like does like the money side or whatever, and like actually like has some fun. Like, yeah, that would be sweet. He'd be a good brother if he did that. I don't know if this is done on purpose or if all twins are like this. One twin is always like more talkative, or like, yeah, more talkative, and the other one's kind of like, you know, a little bit quiet but still has their opinions. Fred and George remind me of Hikaru and Karu from Ouran High School Host Club. The anime. Yeah, Fred is Hikaru. George is Karu. Oh my god, it's perfect. It's perfect, and it even fits with my, like, with the fact that I ship Fred and Hermione. I also ship Hikaru and Haruhi. So it just kind of fits, because like I'm like, oh, George would never. Karu would never. Thank you for watching this amended situation that I put myself in to fix. Did that sentence make sense? Probably not. But yeah, thank you again for watching this. This will probably be my last Harry Potter video, but like, a bitch has their hyperfixations. So who the heck knows? But I think I've kind of said all I wanted to say on, finally said all I wanted to say on the subjects. But yeah, I will see you again in another video with myself info dumping something else, I am sure. Okay. Bye. I put my phone on the chair that I use to sit at my computer, so I'm just gonna I haven't eaten yet today. I haven't taken my medication yet. And do you see how it's kind of like, it almost looks like a sunset? It is 12:20 in the day, because I live on the West Coast and we're on fire right now. Hopefully when I get this edited and posted, we'll be fine. But right now, I haven't been able to open my window in weeks. Not fun. Anyway, now I'm just rambling. I gotta stop, but I don't want to, like, my finger can't do it, man. Just can't do it, man. I kind of just want to admire my hair a little bit. My bangs are a little bit unruly, so I kind of twisted them and put them back. But when I took them out, they got really long and like semi-straight, because that's just how it is. So I kind of parted it in a way that would work, and I like pinned those back because I cut my own bangs. And when I cut my own bangs, this side is longer than this side. So yeah, this is too much. This is too much. But I look good. Like, do you see? I'm cute. Oh my God. Bitch is cute. Okay. Bye. Ooh, bye. Bye.